Welcome back to another CSGO edition of our esports breakdown. We are going to get right into our Mythic two-game slate, and then I will get some content out here for our PAL slate overnight here, which has been really profitable for us here at FSI. So let's get into the two-game Mythic slate that seems actually pretty easy to break down because the pricing is so bad. So let's get into our odds here first, and you will notice what I am talking about. So I am going to hop over to Bovada today. We have Chaos coming as the biggest favorite against Yeah Gaming at minus 750. Actually just moved to minus 650. So we do have a little bit of money coming in on Yeah Gaming. I don't know that that's enough money for me to really change my stacking side here. And then obviously Triumph dropped a map yesterday, then came back really strong on the second two maps. That 3-3 stack with them and Chaos is going to be extremely popular and very doable. So let's get into the builds. Grim was the most popular player on the slate yesterday and the most popular captain. I think he is well worthy of that today. Now, the only case that you can make for maybe not using him in the captain role would be that in cash games, you prefer to use somebody from Chaos as they are like double the size of a favorite. So then you could easily just use Zeppa, one of their best players. So let's just look on the Chaos side first. Chaos is kind of interesting because like after Zeppa, it kind of gets a lot of players are really similar. Leaf was one of my core plays yesterday at 6,000. He is also one of my core plays today at 6,600, where I think he is too cheap since joining the team. He and Zeppa are leading the team in kill share. So I think those two are going to be the easiest plug and plays of the slate. And then kind of choosing your third Chaos. Steel is more of the veteran that has been with Chaos for the longest. But he can play. He is banned from certain events, so he's been in and out of the lineup quite a bit lately. Vanity, I think, probably is ideal if you can get there over Steel, but those two are really close. And if you can't get to either, I think Janji's fine too at 6,000. So start with these two. Pick your third Chaos for cash. On the Yeah side, RCF and Dumo are definitely viable in a stack against Chaos if you think that they can pull off the upset. It'd be a pretty big upset here. And then I think you would be choosing between I Don't Know and Tata Zin, which I think in this case you probably could get to Tata Zin just because the pricing doesn't really matter on this slate. On the Triumph side, Grim is my number one play of the entire slate, followed by Junior, who I think is clearly the second best player for Triumph. And now I think this pricing is a little bit more accurate, with Curry being the third most expensive. Now, when you look at some of the data on these players, Curry actually, his kill to death difference might be worse than a couple of these guys, but his kill per round is so much higher than the other two, but he just dies a lot more. So when that happens, you likely, and you actually watch it, it's likely that he's like an entry fragger. He's trying to get some of the first kills of the round, which usually turn into trades where he kills somebody, somebody kills him. But if he gets that first kill of the round, that's basically a 2-point kill. So you -1. If you're getting a point per round from a guy, that's above average. So anytime that your player gets an entry frag or entry kill, he's already performing over the average, because that would be approximately, if you played, all 90 rounds, that would be 90 points. So obviously that's not realistic that somebody's going to score a point every single round. But I do think on average, if you can find entry fraggers that are consistent, that bonus for the first kill per round definitely goes a long way in the end. And those of you that don't know, if you go on to hltv.org, and I'll just bring up one for an example. And this is just for a viewership sweating, whatever you call it. Sometimes I'm not able to watch it, but I'm able to game log watch it like you would do for any other stats for a sporting event. So I'm just going to click into the Fate Wizards game here, or match, whatever you want to call it. If you go scroll down, you can look at the game log, which I really like, because when you watch it on the stream, some of the assists don't show up. So here, obviously, and again, this is kind of just basics if you're trying to follow. H4RN had the first kill of this round, and it was assisted by a flash bang from Nikki One. Now, in the stats here, that flashbang will not count as an assist on HLTV's stats. On DK, it does count. So Nikki One had 2 assists here. This assist is inflicted damage from a gunshot, okay, or a grenade. So that is different than a flashbang. But on DK, they both counted as assists. So it's just nice because you can see the weapons they're using. So right now, obviously, the Wizards have all pistols. So they are in an eco round, that means, so that they lost the round before, likely, and they're out of money because CSGO does have a lot of strategy to do with kind of based on economy and how much money you spend on the guns and the utility and those types of things. If you get the bomb plant down, you get more money, all those different types of things. So just from a viewership, I suggest if you're not wanting or able to watch it live, that you can definitely click into the matchup on here and just game log watch, just see who's doing what. I do that a lot for soccer as well on games that I can't see. So I go to live score and just go to the tracker and try to get a feel. The stats and stuff is not always 100% accurate to what DK thinks, but that's just kind of one of the ways to look at it. So kind of back to the slate, to sum things up, Grim and Junior, and then Zeppa and Leaf. So you definitely, I mean, even if you put Grim at captain here, there's a high chance that you're going to be eating salary, because even if you use players from both sides of the rest of the slate, you're not even going to be able to use up enough money. It's going to be coming down to deciding Vanity or Steal in cash, and then probably deciding Curry, Spongy, or Sheikh Zula, and then maybe deciding to use Zeppa or Grim at captain. I think there's going to be a lot of really similar lineups on this slate. So in GPP, I would, if you're trying to be contrarian, I think it's going to be really easy to stack one of the other sides of these matchups. So that is all we have for the slate today. Be on the lookout for the PAL slate that locks tonight. I will make sure to get that content up here this afternoon as well. So good luck at 5 o'clock. Hopefully you win cash this morning. Subscribe to that channel below. We just have free PGA content posted by TK and John Cool. Did a phenomenal job. And Gator Guy has been putting out some of the best soccer content in the industry daily. Some people think that, they DM me and say, why is he giving out this advice for free? So, but in our Discord channel, he's giving you cash, GPP, core plays. That is a premium channel that is paid, but it is worth every dime and penny. So go ahead, subscribe to that channel. Hop over to our esports Discord channel if you want to talk CSGO. Otherwise, and keep enjoying our free content at FSI. Thanks.